Welcome back to Kwesi Bowl TV. Thank you guys for joining me again. And for the new people who are joining us, welcome. Hey, share, subscribe, like, notification bell. Please get our names out there. Put the likes up. I'm a little bit late in terms of review, but I'm just gonna go through a little bit. Just like I told you on Tuesday, this game was going to be special. It was going to be something special. Anfield was popping. I mean, European night, what do you expect? And it's two European royalty playing against each other. Shout out to the Milan fans. They were making a lot of noise for that just small amount of group of people. But hey, it was a beautiful game. I'm just going to go through real quick what happened on Tuesday. I mean, let's start. The lineup. I mean, if anybody was betting on the lineup, they were going to lose a lot of money. From jump, Origi, where did he come from? Origi has been in the basement. Shout out to Kopish. Origi has been in the basement for we don't know how long. And all of a sudden, in the first match of a Champions League game, here the man comes. I mean, I was surprised. But this is Klopp. He be doing some stuff like that sometimes, you know? Who else? I thought he was going to start Thiago, but he did start Keita. Who else? Benching Mane was a surprise. Benching VVD. I mean, Gomez did not disappoint you. This guy has been gone for more than 10 months. That injury, piling upon all the other hard injuries that he has, these long-term injuries. And the man, it seems like he's learning from Matip. And guess who he was playing with? Matip. You know, he came in, I didn't see any, I mean, you could tell his legs were tired. You know, the man is rusty. That's 10 months of waiting. And he did well. So, guys, LFC, I mean, they matched Ganga pressing. They were relentless. I mean, they outran the midfield, the defense. This guy didn't even know what to do. You know, Casey, who's a big baller, the man was overrun in the middle. He was running all over the place. His teammates were yelling at him like, oh man, LFC, if we were able to play like this all the time, we're going to cause a lot of people a lot of problems. And of course, you know, Milan did open up, so that made it easier for us. But the press was just way too much. They were not ready for this. This was way too much, especially the first 20 minutes. Salah got it, I think we have our first goal from Trent. Beautiful goal, beautiful run. Trent was, especially the first 20 minutes, he was bombing down the right. He got himself a goal. I think they should have given it to him, but of course they gave an own goal to, what's his name? I forgot. But first goal came in, that relaxed the crowd, got the crowd even more pumped up. We get a penalty kick, which came from nowhere. I didn't even see it till the ref just pointed it out. Salah, I think this is the second penalty he has ever missed for LFC, so nothing big out there. Eventually, the match decided to settle down when LFC calmed down a little bit. Then in the 30th minute, we turn up the heat. But this is where I think when we turn up the heat, we got complacent, especially on the right side, which, of course, everybody's talking about Trent. But I think he just got complacent. He was not tracking back fast enough, which this is a Milan fan. They are the most, I mean, from other people here, listen to other people, they are the most informed up-and-coming team. So you know they were going to cause us a lot of trouble. Yes, they're going to respect us, but they were not going to lay down. So they gave us a quick 2 goals. Everybody was like, what's going on? I mean, their fans were crying in the stands. Second half came up. I think LFC, we started a little bit slow. I thought Klopp was going to make some changes, but he's like, hey, y'all go fix that. You created a problem, go fix it. Trusted the same team that finished the match. I mean, the first half. I felt like we started slow because they scored a goal. Luckily, the defense were in sync, so it was an offside. Trying to, press us a little bit more. They were opening up, playing some nice balls. But guess what? Slowly and surely, LFC controlled the game. The pace was up. The passes were moving faster. We were controlling it more precisely, you know, and then the pressure came up. Then they fell back again. And we scored a second goal, beautiful pass from Origi, the man that everybody say he is crap and we should sell him or even give him out for free. Guess what? Probably going to be the best pass in the group stages to Salah. Goalkeeper didn't come out. Salah placed it very simply in there, you know. Henderson came in for, I think before that we had Origi went down for an injury, so Mane came for Origi. And corner kick, Henderson volley, just a reminiscent of Stephen G. Captain, fantastic, my captain, you know, beautiful volley. He's been trying that for a while, and this one, he put it in. Captain, fantastic, you know, make the game 3-2. Ox came in for Salah. Curtis came in for Jota. And then lastly, Thiago came in for Keita. Keita was balling. I mean, he was neat. He was neat, you know, except his final third. He needs to work on those final third. The last 10 minutes was a little bit frantic, you know. They were trying hard, so they were bombarding, throwing long balls and trying the same thing that got them the 2 goals, but nothing materialized. But eventually we did control the last 5 minutes, and you know, the game was basically over. But Ox is concerning me, y'all. Ox is concerning me. The man is like, he can't play. He's like, is he panicking? Like, he can't pass the ball. He can't control the ball. When he gets the ball, he's like thinking about 50,000 things in his head. I get worried when Ox is in the game. Seriously, I don't know what's going on, but something right with Ox. There's something right with Ox. In terms of the overall match, we could have scored about 7, 8, you know, and that's always been my concern, that we create so many chances, but we do not put the ball in the back of the net. That's always been my concern, and we need to fix that. And I think maybe during the course of the season, the goals is going to come. We're going to have more and more and more and more goals, but it's becoming apparent that it's an issue now. Okay. But, you know, I don't think I was worried much. At worst, I thought we were going to draw with them, which, and at Anfield, it shouldn't be like that. But, you know, we created our problem ourselves. LFC never does anything easy. They always make fans sweat. But, hey, Champions League, you never know. You can never make people. You could never underestimate anybody, basically. You just have to make sure you are on your grind. And I'm glad that we got off with the 3 points. The other 2 matches, the other 2 teams in our group drew, you know, Porto and Atletico in Madrid. So we are first in our group, which it's a good thing. So in terms of the match, great game, way to start the Champions League. Okay, so now let's move on to EPL. We got some great games coming up on this weekend. I think starting tomorrow, there's Newcastle Leeds at St. James Park. So it's going to be something tantalizing for people to watch. But LFC is playing Crystal Palace at Anfield, we need that because we bring in the same energy from the European night for Saturday's match. You know, it's going to be a tough match. You know, Crystal Palace have always been some form of a boogie team, but we always have it down. You know, they always worried us due to the Rodgers days where we had that 3-3 match. You know, we lost our chance to win the league. Well, so, but they will be a tough match. I mean, Zaha, he's starting to enjoy his new role with Vieira. And then they have this new Eduardo from Celtic who dismantled Spurs over the last weekend. So they're gonna come in buzzing. They're gonna be on a high. I believe they're gonna cause a few troubles, but I don't see anything that Klopp and the boys can handle. So I think we will be ready. I believe that the defense mistakes that we created over the Champions League is going to be fixed. I'm expecting that to be fixed, Trent. All right. So I don't see why now we shouldn't get 3 points out of this game. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be easy. And the cool thing is Vieira does not play defensive as Uncle Roy, you know, how he had them just sit back and try to hit you on the counter. But they are also dangerous also on the counter. So we have to watch that. I'm pretty looking at Klopp resting some players. I think this is the time where Klopp is going to, because of the international matches that are in, he's going to be doing a lot of rotation. So if you have Liverpool players in your fantasy league or fantasy team, yeah, be prepared to be frustrated. As you saw in the Champions League, why did VVD didn't start? Where did Origi come out? Oh my goodness. I mean, there's going to be a lot of surprises, you know. The question is Klopp starting to trust some of these players that they'll be on the fringes for a long time? You know, these players that everybody's getting frustrated about, say we don't have a depth because of them. You know, we are not deep enough because these players don't give anything. You know, the drop off between the first 12 or 13 players is the gap is way too much. So is Klopp gonna be trusting these players, or is he gonna be people like Mino, you know? Let's see. I want to see. It's going to be a surprising lineup. I know I have my lineup, which myself, I'm going to be putting some surprises in there, which is Ali, of course, Trent. I think Ibu is going to have his first match at Anfield on Saturday, and it's going to be paired with VVD. On the left, I don't think it's going to be Robo. I think Tsimikas is going to be coming in this time. The midfield, I think the midfield is going to be the same midfield as Leeds, which is Fab, Hendo, and Thiago. There's maybe he might try to sneak, what's his name? Maybe he's going to try to sneak Milner in for Hendo, but I think that's minimal. So I'm going with Hendo, Fab, and Thiago. And then the front three will be Salah, Jota, and Mane. I could also see Klopp sneaking in Minamino for Jota. But like I said, that's minimal, but I could see that happen, okay? So it's going to be Ali, Trent, Ibu, VVD, Tsimikas, Hendo, Fab, Thiago, Salah, Jota, and Mane. And that will be the lineup for myself, my predicted lineup. So guys, let's look at some of the matches. But before we do that, please share, subscribe, like. There's some very, very, very palatable, like I always say, matches that's going to be going on over the weekend. So like I said earlier, Newcastle, Leeds, Burnley versus Arsenal. Whew. That is going to be an interesting match. Of course, Liverpool, Crystal Palace. Yeah, City will try Southampton. But if Southampton can come out with something in there, that would be nice. Aston Villa, Everton, that is a very entertaining match. That is a very, very entertaining match. It's not going to be a seesaw because we know how Rafa is. You know, he's very defensive-minded, but I'm expecting a very entertaining match, and if it's not, I'll be very disappointed. Sunday will be a super Sunday. Of course, we have Brighton and Leicester, but Man U and West Ham in London, that is going to be a good game because West Ham just beat Dynamo Kiev for the Europa game. And Man U are on the low right now for losing to Young Boys. So that West Ham is on the high. Man U wants a quick fix for the shambles they did on Tuesday. So that is going to be a good game. Tottenham and Chelsea, of course, is the match that everybody is going to be watching. I don't see anything other than Chelsea win. If Chelsea don't win this game, I'll be shocked, because Spurs don't have anything. I don't even think Son is back. Their defense, they will have to create a whole new center back pairing. I mean, I think they were saying that 2 other players got injured, or they had an injury scared over the conference game today. So they're gonna be interesting. They're gonna have to worry, because Lukaku is gonna be bullying some defenders. All right. So hey guys, before we get out of here, folks, I want you all to look at something. All right. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. This is something of greatness. Look at how the admiration from one icon to the up and coming icon. I mean, when you're an icon, you are a step above a legend to me. All right. So look at the icon, one of probably the greatest center back or the greatest defender. I always think that the Kaiser is the best defender, you know, the greatest ever, because he's one of the kings of football. But Paolo Maldini is, I mean, if you're talking about great legends and icons, dude, you can't look far from that. And of course, we know our man, and look at how he's admiring the young and upcoming icon. This is something special. This is what makes LFC. He could have gone to Man U for a lot of money. He could have gone to City for a lot of money. But guess where he decided to end up? Anfield. He wanted to play in front of the cup and play for club. So guys, when you guys start talking this foolishness, remember who we have. All right? Like I said, LFC is an art. And we have the best artists painting us right now. But anyway, folks, thank you so much. Weekend matches, please enjoy, be safe. Archie, Quincy Bowl, peace.